Getting back at the Capri here. We have another thing that's gone since the last time I was on here, and that is the brake booster right there. So I'm going to go ahead in here and start this. I'll show you what's happening. So everything's normal, right? Now when you hit the brake, vacuum leak and a hissing sound. Brake booster's gone. So we're gonna put in a new one of those today. All right, first step to taking off this brake booster is actually to take off the distribution box here for the brake lines. So what I did is took the wheel off here, and right there, 2 1/2-inch nuts. I'm going to soak those down with some WD-40, yank those off, and that should pull the distribution box off. Then, when I eventually take the master off, I can pull the master towards me here and remove the brake booster without having to remove the brake lines, so that I don't have to bleed all the brakes again. That's the plan anyways. So once you get that out, which you did, there's 4 bolts. You can see 2 of them there, 4 nuts rather. They need to come out. There's 2 that are hidden up there. Just got to use some extensions. There's one, and then the other one's behind there to get those out. Now I need to take off that brake switch, take off the cotter pin that's back there, and the thing, and remove the actual brake booster from the brake pedal itself. Once I had the cotter pin and the spacer and the brake light switch and took the booster rod off, okay, I had to take the 2 nuts off there and there for the master. I also soaked the check valve down here with the hose. So now I should be able to pull, and you can see the box is off there, should be able to pull the master off like so. Move it out of the way. Now that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So there is a, I don't know, kind of a gasket or a sealant or something that's on there that you have to kind of fight through. And then I found it easiest to take the coil off. Just tucked it over there, to be able to have enough room to get this out, up, and out of here. Alright, so here's the new one in. Like I said, I took off the coil. It was just a whole lot easier to get that out with the coil over here. So, hook up the check valve hose, put the 2 bolts back in for the master. I'm going to have to put the 2 for the portioning valve in the fender, and then I can put the tire back on. And then I got to go in and put back on the brake switch, spacer, hook that on to the actual pedal itself, 4 bolts, and that should be it.